Hello, I'm Sarah. Welcome to Gloucester Cathedral's virtual Advent calendar. I'm Education Officer here, and along with my colleague John and my lovely volunteers, we look after all the children who come to the Cathedral on school visits. Today I am going to introduce you to our nativity. You will meet the characters here during the Christmas period in the Cathedral as they will be on display. So I'm going to tell you about each of them, and then I have a craft activity that you might like to have a go at home. So Christmas is a very important Christian festival, and you can read about the first Christmas story in the Bible. You may know the story already. If you come to the Cathedral during the holidays, as I said, you will be able to follow a trail and find out details of the story, and there are some things for you to think about, to reflect on as you're in this wonderful building. I'm going to introduce you to the characters. This knitted set was donated to us many years ago by a resident of Gloucester, and we've used it many times we've used it with children in the Cathedral to help them understand the Christmas story. So you can see the characters here. Right at the front there, we've got Mary, who was an ordinary young woman who lived in Nazareth more than 2,000 years ago. She was visited by an angel who told her that she was going to have a very special baby. Mary was to be married to Joseph, who's just here, who was a carpenter. Mary and Joseph had to travel to Bethlehem to sign a special document because there was a census in the town, and they probably travelled on a donkey. So we've got our donkey here in the background. The journey would have been very long and very tiring because Mary was due to have her baby. And when they arrived in Bethlehem, because lots of other people were there too, the town was very busy and they couldn't find anywhere to stay. Fortunately, they did find a room at the back of an inn where the innkeeper kept animals, and there that night baby Jesus was born, and Mary put him in the animal's food box, which is called a manger. So here's baby Jesus here at the front in his manger. Mary and Joseph had very special visitors after Jesus had been born, and we've got visitors here. We've got our shepherds who have got their sheep there with them. The shepherds were on the hillside looking after their sheep, probably sitting around a fire keeping warm, and they saw in the sky a host of angels who told them to go and visit this special baby. So off they went to see Jesus. These characters here are the wise men who came from the east. They had been looking at the skies and they noticed a new star appear. And they believed that if they saw a new star, that meant a special new king had been born. So they set off with gifts, and you can see them holding their gifts, to find this special baby, to give them their gifts. Now, lots of people decorate their homes at Christmas time with trees and all sorts of decorations, but lots of people also have a little nativity scene like this, maybe made out of wool like this one, or perhaps drawn or made out of card or clay or whatever. And I'm going to show you in a moment how you can make a little simple nativity scene to have at home to share with your family and friends over Christmas. So here are some of the things that you could use if you want to make your own nativity set. I've got some very simple lolly sticks here. These are coloured ones, but you may well have plain ones at home, or bigger ones like this. Or you could use bits of cardboard, I guess, cut out the back of a cereal packet or something like that. And all you need to do is just draw on your stick or card or whatever you use the characters from the story. So here we've got Mary holding baby Jesus, and on this one I've drawn the angel who came to visit Mary to give her the good news about the baby. We've got the wise men on these, and the shepherd and some of the animals. On this one there's the star that reminds us about the wise men following the star to find the baby. So you can use your lolly sticks, or if you have wooden cutlery at home, these wooden spoons, you could get a bit more creative and use bits of fabric and string and all sorts of things. So on this one I've just put the spoon there with a bit of fabric tied round with some string. You can draw features on the face. You could put some wool for a beard if it was one of the shepherds. You could make a crown out of some tin foil or some shiny paper if you happen to have any. So you can make your characters look as elaborate as you want, so be as creative as possible, and then you can have them on display over your home throughout the Christmas period.